All right, everybody, get hype. Hold on to your butts. It is time for AI Dungeon with Brossentia.
Oh, holding on to butts, always a good thing. Yeah. AI Dungeon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to one of the stranger things that I do on occasion, which is AI Dungeon. I love being able to talk to a computer and have it talk back and be like, well, you like me that much, huh? You like me that much, computer? Oh, yeah. This whole thing is a showcase. Essentially, I'm somebody who has done improv comedy in the past, and I have very rarely found the chance to do improv in a one person way. Usually you need to have somebody else to bounce ideas off of, at the least having two people can make for a solid improv show. There have been some improv legends who have managed to do one person, but that really is difficult, especially in an online setting. However, with AI Dungeon, we have a pretty decent way of being able to give ideas and receive ideas back and forth. So essentially, we're going to be creating stories and uh, basically having fun with AI Dungeon. Good to see people here. NPC Lives, Freckles, Zeklor, and Raving Sognunky. Good to see y'all. Uh, I'm sorry, our host here. Occasionally, feel free to interrupt me. I can stop whenever needed if there are donations that come in, or if you want to say anything, feel free to just banter or whatever you would like. You're our host. It's always fun to have that.
Appreciate it. Will do. I'm really excited for this.
Cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and start with something relatively simple, which is just starting out with a prompt. By the way, I do play this with the subscription version of the game, which means that we have access to one of the more sophisticated AIs for it. That way we can keep things a little bit interesting. We're just going to jump for the first scene or so. They're going to be about 15 minutes each or so, 10 to 15 minutes. Essentially, as soon as I feel like it's come to a solid end, we'll go ahead and end it there. Fantasy, and I love playing as a witch, and I just feel like it's appropriate. Let's go ahead and have Betty White be our witch. Yeah, but we need a name for pet alligator. Does anybody in chat want to be my alligator?
Who wants to be the gator?
Who wants to be gay? I'm taking first response, okay? Ian
Rupert.
is saying Rupert. Oasis. I guess we're getting Rupert the alligator. Yeah, okay. Name of our pet alligator. So as soon as I hit enter, this is going to start telling. Oh, Bucket. Bucket's a good name. We'll go with Rupert. As soon as I hit enter, it will start generating a story. The first prompt that pops up, though, it starts halfway through the prompt reading, and then after that it'll do it correctly. So be warned, it's not going to make much auditory sense when I hit, like, when the first paragraph shows up. I'll go ahead and read it all out loud so that you can hear it. But yeah, we can start the timer right now. Tubin the alligator, that would have been good. Good old Tubes.
A princess from the kingdom of
Old Tubes the
Marceline
gator.
begging for your help.
Yeah. You are Betty White, a witch living on the edge of the medieval kingdom of Larian. You have a wand and a pet alligator named Rupert. As you sit in your swamp hut mixing a magical potion, you hear a knock at the door. You open it and see a princess from the kingdom of Marceline. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and interact with her. What do you want? I'm very busy.
You say, "What do you want?" I'm very busy.
I love the narrator that we have here,
The
by the
princess
way.
is so distressed that she doesn't even care that you're acting abusively towards her. She stutters, "Oh dear wizard, the dragon has kidnapped my sister. Please, you are the only one who can help me. How could you say no?" You say like this, "No."
Okay, so off to a decent
The
start.
princess looks on the verge of tears. She walks towards you and kisses you
What?
on the lips. Surprised, you shoo her away and close the door.
You gross. princess germs. I don't like that.
You
That
say you.
is
Gross. Princess germs.
absolutely offensive. You do
Your
not kiss
distaste for the princess makes
witches.
her flinch. But she regains her composure and continues. Please, you must help me. My sister is in danger. With a flick of your wrist, the princess is turned into a fly. See ya.
Let's see. Oh, let's go ahead and change to do. We're gonna feed the princess to Rupert. That's why we have an
You feed
alligator
the
after
princess
all.
to Rupert.
Yeah.
Rupert's hungry.
Yeah, he's a hungry
The
alligator.
gator bites the princess into two, but he's an idiot and eats the wrong half. You open the door to find a horse holding 3 potions. You're a wizard, right? He asks, mind turning me back into a human?
Let's see. Okay. So now we've got a horse. Okay, princess has been eaten, half eaten. Mind you, she was a fly. Let's go ahead and say, sure. But I'm gonna like make you like do something weird or something. Yeah, I don't know what I want to
say
do to
sure,
him.
but I'm gonna, do something weird or something.
Yeah, we got to do something weird to this guy,
You turn
okay?
the royal guard into a tree. Thanks, says the royal guard. I have 3 potions here. 1 for my sister, 1 for my daughter, and 1 for my wife.
Okay, I'll take those, stupid tree. Yeah,
You say
they're
I'll
now
take those,
my
stupid tree.
potions. Yeah, Betty White stealing from the tree horse guard. She's a
It's
good
dark
thief.
in the forest, and you don't want to be
Notorious
eaten by a
tree
grill.
thief, Betty
You
White.
pull the stopper out of the red potion and gulp it down. Instantly, you're back to being a human.
Okay, that's not making a whole lot of sense. That because I was already a human, I'm a witch. Luckily, you can pin some bits of information. You are a human. Bam, that has been pinned for us now, and let's go ahead and retry the last prompt because it didn't make
You
sense.
take the potions. Thank you, sir, says the tree. You're welcome, you say. But, what do I do if I want to turn you back into a human? You think for a second.
We're also going to edit this to say thank you, witch. Because I'm not a sir. I'm Betty White. I'm literally Betty White, okay? You are a female human. Bam, there we go. Come on, use the right pronouns, boy. Okay. What do I do if I want to turn you back into a human? If I wanted to... That... Hippity hoppity, I own your property. That's my spell. Hippity
You say
hoppity, I own
hippity
your
hoppity,
property.
I own
Bam.
your property.
I don't even care about him being a human. I want to own his property.
With a wave of your hand, the tree recedes into the ground. The royal guard is gone. You decide
Yeah.
to take the 3 potions back to the princess. Thank you for saving my sister, says the princess.
Yeah, Rupert totally didn't eat her. He didn't.
You
Not
say
at all.
there, Rupert totally didn't eat her.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Says the princess. Oh, nothing, you say. Anyway, I need to get back to the palace. I'm glad you saved my sister, but I still don't trust you. You stare at her awkwardly. Why did you just say that?
I'm gonna turn her into a horse.
You turn
Look,
her into a horse.
that is dumb. She shouldn't trust me, but she gets this. She gets what's coming to her because she's a jerk, stupid princess.
You wave your hand over her.
Jerks don't get
and
turned
she
into
turns
horses.
into a golden bridle. Now you'll always be close to me, you say, grabbing the golden bridle. You hop on the horse and gallop away.
Yeah, okay. Let me add a little bit to this story, but then something terrible happens. What sort of terrible
But
thing will you
then,
give me?
something
I
terrible
need a
happened.
twist. I need a twist. Come on, let's go.
A messenger rides up to you. You've been found guilty of witchcraft. He screams in your face. No. You scream as he whips the horse.
Don't
The
whip
royal
my
guards
horse!
chase
She's
after
a
you on horses.
princess!
You ride for your life, but there's no hope.
Throw potions at the royal guards. Come on, I know that I have several potions. We
throw
can do
potions
this.
at the
We can
royal
get away.
guards.
Come on, come on. Throw them. Destroy
You
them.
throw a blue potion at the royal guards. It smells like apples and turns the entire kingdom of Marceline into a lush orchard. You throw a red potion at the royal guards.
What?
It smells like strawberries and makes all their weapons and armor grow big, heavy teeth.
Okay, so all of the people are now trees, and all of the weapons have big, heavy teeth. This is really weird. Whoa, what do we even do? Yeah.
Reading comprehension's failing me at this moment.
Well, start a cider brewing business. Yeah, that's what we got to do. That makes the most sense,
You
you
start
know.
a cider brewing business.
Now that we have a full orchard of former
You
humans.
become a very successful businesswoman. The business is so successful that you brew an entire river of apple cider, which ends flooding the entire world.
We'll go ahead and call that good for this one. We destroyed the world via apple orchard. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Welcome to AI Dungeon, everybody. We get a little bit weird at times. Now, I'm actually going to go and check just one of the settings here to make sure we do have dragon enabled. This is the the more sophisticated system here that is able to make some interesting stories. And for all of you, I decided to make a furry world specifically. It's called Caster. That's the name that it automatically generated. Let me share some of the information here. Let's see. The game that I just entered in a genre as furry. Name is Caster. Sentient animals. Great. The three races it came up with are deer, fox, wolf girl, and penguin. And I love that penguin is one of those races given. We've got a few classes: guard, tailor, knight, archer, and a prosecutor. Definitely the most important of the classes you can be. We've also got the various factions: Village of Hogs, Church of the Crush, Prepare for a Vor Ecclesiastical, and the Anti-Griefers. This one just kills me. The Church of the Crush, Prepare for a Vor Ecclesiastical. That is absolutely an amazing faction. The places that we've got so far: the Anti-Griefers Den, the Pious Vor, and the Hog Patch. Which is kind of gross, but yeah, that's what we've got. That is all of the information that we have. So let's go ahead and play one round of this. I'm just going to have it generate a character for us, and we're going to hop right into this. Okay, all of that information was generated by the bot. I did re-roll a few things so that we could get a little bit more. But let's get into our furry world. Are you all ready? Are we going to be an animal, a penguin, a deer fox? What are we going to be?
This cave is considered the village's lobby. It's where people gather to talk and discuss things. You aren't quite sure what you want to do when you grow up yet, but you are interested in the world and its happenings.
Okay, so I am Veda, a male penguin who has always been a solid supporter of the law and the anti-griefers. You choose the law over all else and are always interested in the goings-on in the village. You can be found often at the cave. That sounds really boring. Go to the tavern. I don't want to be in the cave.
You
Let's go to the
tavern.
cavern. Yeah, come on. We're a penguin. Penguins are cool, right?
You go to the tavern, a luxurious
coolest.
building with marble floors and expensive paintings on the walls. The tavern is open 24 hours a day. People come here in the middle of the night to drink and dance.
Well, obviously we
You
need
say, "Give me a drink, bartender."
the classic line.
You
Get a
shout,
few drinks
"Give
in
me
us,
a
penguins
drink,
slide around the
bartender."
bar.
The bartender gives you a drink. You say, "Wow, that was easy."
Give me a drink,
You say, wow,
bartender.
that was easy. The bartender nods and you leave.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Go to the king and say, "Give me a parcel of land, king." Let's see if this
You
works,
go
because
to
it
the
sounds
king and
like
say,
this place
give
is
me a
easy
parcel
to
of
get
land,
stuff.
king.
I want land.
You walk into the palace and go straight towards the king. You say, give me a
No.
parcel of land, King Arthur. King Arthur is always willing to satisfy random whims. He gives you a piece of land.
Yes, we got
Congratulations.
land.
Everyone gets an ending.
Oh, we're rich. Okay, I got a free drink. I got free land.
That was easy.
Go to the emperor and say, "Give me a wife, emperor." King
You go to
Arthur.
the emperor
Yeah,
and say, give me a wife, emperor.
I like Arthur. He's a good
You
guy.
walk towards the emperor and say, give me a wife, Emperor Minkus. The emperor is reluctant to give you his daughter.
Come on, everyone is doing it. Come on, give me the
You say,
daughter.
come on. Everyone is doing
Hook
it.
us up, Minkus.
Yeah,
You
Minkus.
say, come on. Everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
The emperor smiles and nods. He gives you his daughter to marry. You marry the emperor's daughter and live
Perfect.
happily ever after.
Yes. Pray to a god and say, "Give me a planet, deity." There we go. We got to
You
keep
pray to a
going,
god
okay?
and say, give me a planet, deity. You pray to a god and ask for a planet. The god gives you a planet. You are satisfied.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, we got a planet. We got a planet. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, planet. It's really convenient. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and work on this planet. Try to make a paradise out of this gosh dang planet. Okay.
You try to make a paradise out of this gosh dang planet. You try to turn the planet into a place of joy and happiness. The world becomes a giant neon-lit party. You succeed in your mission.
Heck yeah! There we go. Okay, world becomes a giant neon lit party. I succeed in my mission. Yes, I like this. I like this. It's a very happy planet. This is what happens when you have a penguin as your creator. You get giant neon lit party. It's good stuff. Okay, go to the Big Bang and say, "Give me a universe, beginning of all things." I think that's the logical
You go to the
progression
Big
here.
Bang and say, give me a universe, beginning of all things. You go to the Big Bang and ask for a universe. The Big Bang gives you a universe. You feel satisfied. You feel satisfied.
I'm very satisfied. You know what? This wasn't a very furry story, but that was pretty good. Let's quick start another one in this universe. I am very satisfied with how things progress there. Very, very satisfied. Let's see, what character are we going to get in the world of Castor
You are
again?
currently at camp,
Satisfaction
resting with your
guaranteed in
animal
our furry
friends.
world.
This is a choose
Yeah.
your own adventure story. Your choices will determine your fate.
Uh-oh.
You can't go back to your home and you don't even know where to look for the place you need to reach.
Okay, so again, when you start a new story, it just starts in the middle of the paragraph reading for some reason. Here we go. You are Jane, a female wolf's girl in the world of Castor. You've been traveling for weeks after being exiled from your home. You had just reached your breaking point and began to let your prophecy overpower your mind. Since then, you have been exiled from your home. Your only goal is to find a new home and try to set things right. Game stats: strength, constitution, dexterity, wisdom, charisma. Okay, resting with my animal friends. Gee, it sure is boring around here. Let's go
You
ahead and say
"Gee,
that.
it sure is boring around here." Yawn. I'm sorry, I just can't help it. There's nothing to do around here. I wish there was something for me to do. A small rabbit sitting with you perks up. He
Yeah,
looks very excited. You want me to entertain you?
go for it. What are you
You
going to
say
do
go
for me,
for it.
Rabbit? Bnee. Yeah, Bnee is here,
You
everybody.
got it, the large buck says. He hops forward and begins to speak very quickly.
I'm just going to hit enter and see what he says because I'm very curious. Come on, Bunny. Entertain me. Entertain the crowd.
After about 2 minutes, you've come to the conclusion that he's told you everything there is to know about him. It's all very interesting, but you have to cut him off and explain that you don't speak bunny.
Okay. Okay. How can you speedrun AI Dungeon? This is a showcase of AI Dungeon, and right now, teach me some bunny. Bunny.
You say teach me some bunny, bunny.
Yeah, come on. We gotta learn the
buck grins
words.
and nods, then begins to chatter at a slightly slower pace. T thanks, you managed to say back. W when did you learn human?
I guess let's find out when the bunny learned to talk human, even though I'm not a human, I'm a wolf girl.
I
Wolf
learned
girl.
it as a kid, but I've forgotten most of it. I'm surprised you remember any of it, seeing as you're from so far away and people don't normally come here. How can you communicate with me then?
Look, I think you're a witch.
You say, look, I think you're a witch.
I think it's true. This has to be a witch. Absolutely.
The rabbit raises an eyebrow.
This is an
You think far
articulate
too highly of
deception.
me. I'm afraid. I'm no witch, nor would I be one if I could. I don't get it.
Okay, we're putting you on trial. Better than listening to your stupid bunny speech.
You say, okay, we're putting you on trial. Better than listening to your stupid bunny speak.
Lori D. Bunny Kids is
What?
not happy
He
about
says in
this.
surprise. You heard me. I'm putting you on trial, you fucking witch. I don't have my broom here, so I suggest you watch your tone. You reach over and grab the rabbit by his neck.
Prosecutors!
Oh,
We need... Yeah, by the way, this is definitely gonna have some language. I do my best to rein the bot in when it comes to anything that might be not safe for work, but occasionally some things may pop up here and there. And so, yeah, we are definitely going full forward on the bot. Yeah, the bot needs to donate $5. We need prosecutors. We
You say
definitely
prosecutors. We need prosecutors.
remember, in this world, prosecutor is one of the classes.
Several animals rise from the crowd and approach you. These two will be defending the accused, one of them says, pointing to two opossums. And these will
Yeah.
be prosecuting. The speaker points to a weasel, a badger, and another opossum.
You're so screwed, Bunny.
You say you're so screwed, bunny.
Like, we have really good prosecutors here, okay?
The buck grins. Is that so? Yeah, no bullshit. You're fucked. Watch your language in front of the ladies, he says, gesturing to the crowd. The trial begins.
Okay. Let's go ahead and say, opening arguments?
You say opening arguments?
Come on, I gotta find out. What opening arguments? This world is
The badger
really
stands
boring.
up.
Okay.
The accused, a wise, old rabbit, is charged with the crime of being a witch. What? The rabbit exclaims in surprise.
Yeah, you're a damn
You
witch.
say, yeah, you're a damn witch.
Yeah, stupid witch. Can't believe the
I'm
bunny.
no such thing. Do you deny the powers of the supernatural? No, but I don't have those powers. I'm no witch. Then what are you doing with a magic wand? One of the opossums asks.
Pull the wand out of the rabbit's trousers. Oh my gosh, this
You
is
pull the wand out of the
irrefutable
rabbit's
evidence.
trousers.
Irrefutable.
You quickly pull out a wand and hold it up. Oh, that? That's my divining rod. The badger looks confused. One of those magical rods that you find water with? Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure witches use
You
these.
say pretty sure witches use these. Are you calling me a liar? The rabbit asks. Yes. The rabbit charges at you.
Oh
I'll
no!
fucking kill you.
Oh
He
no!
yells. In his rage, he forgets he's still
This
holding
escalated
his knife
quickly.
and uses his real arm to stab at you.
Ah! Yeah, this is going south. Oh boy. Yeah, the rabbit is not
fall
happy
back.
about this.
The rabbit falls on you with a knife in his hand. Don't worry, he says. This'll only hurt a lot. The rabbit begins thrusting and stabbing at you ferociously. Oh, murder.
Well, I have a feeling that's about it for our character. Well, that wasn't very nice, Rabbit.
Maybe we can implore them to heal us with their witch powers.
Maybe as a witch. Oh, you've got a good point. Maybe as a witch, you could heal me, bastard.
You say maybe
You
as a
gotta
witch
throw
could
in the
heal me,
insults.
Bastard. Sure, the witch says. Thanks, you say. He picks up the knife and stabs repeatedly at your throat. Your head falls to the ground, now devoid of a body.
Yeah, okay, that's scene. End scene, everybody. We've been brutally murdered and decapitated. Yeah, as it turns out, the furry world of Castor is a little bit scary. Let's go ahead and start one more here and see what happens. Yeah, I'd say that that's a unique way of healing people. Decapitation usually doesn't work too well.
Because of your wolf head, people often
was a
mistake you
vengeful
for
rabbit.
a full wolf. You also have to constantly explain to people that despite being a wolf, you still are a girl. The priest told you to meet him in the back room.
Okay. I love this. This is beautiful. You're Zach, a male wolf girl who works as a tailor in the city of Castor. You've recently graduated from the Gordonston Leather School and took up work in the city of Castor. You've come to the pious Vor to deliver some clothes to the Vor ecclesiastical. Because of your wolf head, people often mistake you for a full wolf. You also have to constantly explain to people that despite being a wolf, you're still are a girl. Says the priest told you to meet him in the back room. Okay, so I'm a tailor. What priest? Need some shoes or some shit? I'm sorry, I'm swearing.
You
This
say
is very
what,
important.
priest? Need some shoes or some shit? The priest is furious
you,
that you
Bart.
have disturbed him during a private meeting, and is about to lash out at you when you quickly explain that you are only here to deliver some clothes. The priest, whose name is Father Ben, quickly explains that he will meet you in the back room.
Father Ben. Well, yeah, I told you there was going to be language, everybody. I'm wagging my finger. I know I usually don't swear, but it's very important in a story. You have to really embody your character. Okay? You got to embody the character, and I'm embodying the male wolf girl, Zach, who is a tailor, and I feel like Zach would act like this, okay? So we're going to go to the back room. Yeah, I want to
You
find
go
out
to
what
the back
Father Ben
room.
wants.
We did get a
The
$14
back room is a
donation from
workshop, really.
Sevyot
It's dark
that
and the
says,
room is full of machinery. You can
murder!
smell the scent of leather and fur in the room. Father Ben sits at a table in the middle of the room, a newspaper in his hands. He looks up at you and nods.
Murder! That is such a good a good donation. Yeah, everybody, don't forget, we are having some fun stories here, but also this is for charity, so make sure you consider donating. Yeah, much appreciated. Okay, room is full of
Maybe some
machinery.
donations, what you'd like to see us do.
Yeah. Honestly, if there are donations that give some suggestions, I am more than willing to listen to some of those.
You pull the lever.
I pull the lever. What does it do?
The lever is a button on the table.
That
Pressing
makes
the
no sense.
button makes the lever rise up, and when it does, a wolf's head appears on the table. Father Ben quickly presses the mouth of the wolf's head and the head begins to speak. Hello there.
I feel that having a button operate a lever isn't really the best design choice. Father Ben.
You say I feel that having a button operate a lever isn't really the best design choice, Father Ben.
It's true,
Father
it's
Ben
weird.
laughs and explains that the mechanism is quite easy to use. The button simply operates a small piston, which then pushes the lever up.
Why not just pull the lever? Seriously, Father Ben,
You
you're a
say why
moron.
not just pull the lever? Father Ben explains that there is a slight delay when the lever returns to its original position, and that there are often complications. Watch, says Father Ben, as he once again pushes the button. The tabletop flips up in an instant, revealing an opening underneath. You say seriously, leave it to the religious to do something this dumb. Father Ben shrugs and says, well, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Besides,
Got him.
there's no meat on the bodies of these
Oh,
creatures.
baby.
We just need them for their organs. He grabs the wolf's head and pushes it through the opening and it disappears into the table.
Wait. Animal organs? I thought you just wanted a new, like music organ. You know? Yeah,
You
this
say,
is a
wait,
little
animal
disturbing.
organs? I thought you just wanted a new, music organ, you know? Father Ben sighs and says that while he can appreciate your naivety, he'd appreciate if you could lend him a hand. Father Ben reaches into the opening in the table. He pulls his arm out, holding a long hook with the sharp teeth at the end of it.
I don't like this. A hook with a tooth on the end of it. Nope.
Father
I'm
Ben
outie.
is a
You say
complex
nope.
cannibal.
I'm
I
outie.
don't like him. We're getting out of here.
Father Ben sighs once again and turns to face you. Please, boy, says Father Ben, his eyes widening as he looks to you for help. The Lord will reward you if you lend me a helping hand.
No,
You kick him in the crotch.
I'm not helping. This is dumb.
It's a male wolf girl to you, Father
Ben
Ben.
sighs
Yeah.
widen in pain, and as he falls to the floor clutching his crotch, you feel guilty. Father Ben groans in pain as he holds his crotch.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and change to story mode. You yell, Father, forgive me of my sins, and run out the door. There we go. We're out.
You
We're
yell,
going.
Father, forgive me of my sins, and run out. That's it. You're out.
So we're gonna go ahead. I think there's only one thing we can really do at this point. Go to therapy. Okay,
You go to therapy.
we definitely need a therapist after Father Ben. I don't like him.
You go to therapy, you go
Absolve
to a
us
shrink
of
and
our
you
crush
get given
assault
mad, you get a
sins.
knife and you stab the priest, but the cops get you first, you go to jail, you go to hell and you get good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. But in the end, we got good. So
We got
you know.
good. I'm gonna call that the end of that scene. That was a little bit interesting. Well,
And scene.
end scene. Yeah, let's go ahead and just go to a new prompt real quick. This is a prompt that is generally automatically created by AI Dungeon. I want to go ahead and go with something a little bit more modern. Let's go for a mystery thing. We're gonna be a detective. Always good. Anybody have a good name for a detective? Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of a delay. Just waiting for chat. What do you think? And also, B'ni. Oh, I like B'ni.
Sherlock Bones.
I like Sherlock Bones. That's pretty good. Herlock Sholmes. That's a legit name. Okay.
Brooks Crack Tackle.
That's from the Demon Rush. He's a good guy. Okay. We're doing B'ni.
Rudy the Wolf donated $5. It says, "Give me more AI
A
dungeon
bullet
runner."
whizzes past your head.
Oh, I
You
will.
duck down immediately,
Oh, you
and
getting
you
it?
see the criminal has been lying in wait for you. You return
Oh.
fire, but unfortunately he's a better shot. You're hit in the head and killed instantly.
Let's go ahead and retry that. I don't want to die in the very first response.
You hear a gunshot. It sounds close. You look around and find the source. A deer sits on the ground, blood dripping from its head. You feel like an idiot for being worried. You continue walking when you hear another gunshot. This time, it sounds different.
That bullet sounds sad. Yeah, so again, when you start a new prompt, it, for some reason, the automatic reading just starts in the middle. So you are B'ni, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly you hear a gunshot. It sounds close. Okay, deer sits on the ground, blood dripping from its head. That's sad. You continue walking when you hear another gunshot. This time it sounds different. That bullet sounds
you say
sad.
That bullet sounds sad.
Poor deer. Everybody, rip in peace,
The
deer.
bullet whizzes by your head and slams into a nearby tree. You duck down, but another bullet strikes you in the arm. You scream before another shot rings out. You look to see where it came from, and it was the bullet that struck you.
James, what the heck are you doing? Seriously,
You
James?
say, James, what the heck are you doing?
Why are you shooting at me, James? Seriously.
Stop making stupid suggestions. The bullet that was about to hit your head slams into James's head.
Poor James. I don't know. I don't like this one.
We barely knew you, James.
Well, yeah. Hold a nice funeral for James.
James was just doing his
Crap.
best.
You
Yeah.
hold a nice funeral for James and crap.
There we go. Gonna have a nice funeral. Very pretty. Lots of flowers.
You walk over to your car, where you drive home. You are so angry that James is dead because of a stupid suggestion.
Because of a stupid suggestion? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess saying that the bullet sounds sad was kind of a stupid thing to do. Make another stupid suggestion. Let's go ahead and do
You
that.
make another stupid suggestion.
Come on. I know, the game's calling me
You walk
out.
into the forest, but after only 10 minutes, you recognize that it is too far for you to walk. It is time to get a vehicle. You turn around and get in the car. You drive off towards the woods.
Sure is unlikely that I'll run into somebody shady out here.
You say,
What
sure,
were you
it's
gonna say?
unlikely that I'll run into somebody shady out here. You find a clearing in the forest and turn off your car. You get out, taking a flashlight with you. You shine it around, but only see trees, leaves and dirt. Nothing shady here, you say to yourself. You turn, only to notice a man
What a
standing
crazy,
there.
surprising happenstance.
Uh-oh!
You
There's a
say,
guy there.
James?
It's
You
James!
shine a flashlight at him.
Oh,
The
well,
man
okay.
is not James, and he seems to be quite angry. What the hell is your problem? You say. You shine a light away from him to
You
see
know
if
what?
there are any clues as to who this person
That's
is.
dumb. I want it to actually be James. We're retrying this.
No,
Let's...
it's me, Matt. Matt is an old friend of yours. The two of you were in the same class in middle school. You haven't seen each other since then. It's been a while, you say. Too long, he replies.
Well, too bad. We're retrying it. It's going to be James. I want James. Come on,
Evening,
James.
sir, the man says. I'm looking for a fellow by the name of James. Know where I could find him? You pause, wondering whether you should lie or not. You say, are you? But you're James?
Gotta act confused. I love that you can give intonations and such.
Correct.
Just...
From the stuttering and confusion, I can tell you don't have much of an
Oh,
idea of
no.
what's going on. Listen here, kid. things are about to get crazy and I need your help. I'm going to go grab a beer or something, so pay attention.
Okay, so it is James, but he was looking for James. I think that he has some issues. Let's just go grab a
You
beer
grab
with
a beer
him.
with James.
I gotta find out what's going
You grab a
on.
beer from your car and sit down next to James. Now, where was I? He asks. You were asking me about the woods.
Yeah, sorry, Matt's been removed. Too bad. Yeah, by the way, if you do have any suggestions that you want to
Yes.
tack
So, the woods are the home of the Headless Horseman.
to a donation,
What?
you may.
No, they aren't. You protest.
But actually, that would make sense. What with all the headless bodies and all.
You say but. Actually, that would make sense.
Yeah,
What with all the headless bodies and all. Exactly. That was my first night here. I came across the woods when somebody told me a story about them. They said if you enter the woods, you won't come out as the same person.
so wait. A non-James became James?
You say so, wait. And on James became James?
This is, whoa,
Indeed.
mind-blowing.
That's what
Oh,
makes
shut
me
up.
worried.
Go away.
Soon, I'll become somebody else, and I don't know who it will be. No offense, kid, but I'd rather not turn into a kangaroo or something. So any help on finding this James would be helpful.
You'd make a
You
sexy
say
kangaroo.
you'd make a sexy kangaroo.
Yeah.
James turns red. Thanks, he says. James grabs his beer and stands up. He walks over to his car.
No time to be modest, James.
Yeah.
You say you ever hear of furries?
Well,
James throws his head back and howls. No, he says. Well, they're quite popular. I heard they're planning a big meet-up at the World Bank. James turns to you and frowns.
to figuring out what's going on in the woods. Yeah, they're key. They're
You
key.
say I think they're the key to figuring out what's going on in the woods. James sighs. I suppose you're right, he says. Let's go talk to them. You walk to the edge of the woods. You shine your flashlight on a nearby bush. Over here, James whispers,
Please
pointing
be a
at
bunny.
the bush.
Okay.
You say, wow, good job finding a furry. James turns red. I'm not a furry, James says. Oh, I didn't think you were. I thought. James holds up a hand to stop you from talking. James says I'm not a furry. Well, I guess I am, but... You
Yeah.
say hot.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not a furry, but
I'm not hot, James says. But you're attracted to me. James narrows his eyes. James says shut up. James walks over to the bush and reaches
oh, he's
his
so
arm in. He
embarrassed.
pulls out a black fur ball. James says,
What do you say, James? I mean, you were dead, but not quite. What are you gonna say?
you, he says, come on out. A small, black furry walks out of the bush. It wears a green t-shirt that is at least 3 times too
Oh
big for
no.
it. The creature looks up at you and smiles.